Good evening. Today's video we want to discuss about some practical problem on CAPM model. Already we discussed about two videos, some basic problems. Let's move to the next problems on today's class. We'll go for today's class. See the question number 1. In that questions they are given Mr. Subo has invested 4 securities, that is M, N, O, P, and the particular information they are given, 4 stock informations with related their beta related to systematic risk of how M securities, N, O and P stock related to market will measure beta, and amount invested in the M, N, O, P, that is 1,25,000, 1,50,000, 80,000 and 1,45,000. Apart from that, the other information they given, if RBI bonds carries an interest rate of 8%. Clearly you should read once again. If RBI bonds carries an interest rate 8% and Nifty yield 14%, what is the expected rate of return on portfolio? They are given the questions, means they given directly RBI rate, bond rates and Nifty index, and they are asked here to find out expected rate of return on portfolio. Also they are continue, if investment in security O is replaced by investment in RBI bond, that is very much important. In the second situations, instead of they want to be replace O stock and they are going to be invest that same amount in the instead of stock O, they has to go for RBI bonds. So what is the corresponding change in portfolio beta and expected returns? So as a Mr. Subo want to know that if they has to go for this entire amount, they are going to be invested in MNOP, means entire stocks rather than no bonds, what is the return they generated? And second situation they want, that is they are replace one stock and they are going to invest same amount in a bonds, and what changes will be gets to be 3 stock 1 bond, and earlier that is 4 stocks. What is the changes in the expected rate of return? It should be find out. So let's find out that how that first expected return will comes, including total stock only, and next including 3 stock and 1 bonds only. So we'll move for that. When you solve any kind of problems, we should identify that which are the given information is this. See, as per the problems, given information 4 stocks, beta individual is given and amount invested is given. So we should find out regarding that what is the portfolio weightage related to that beta, and another important thing is RBI bond. See, RBI bond rate is nothing but your risk-free rate of return, that will denote it as RF values. In the problems, different, every problems the name it is different, so don't confuse about that. One problem they taken about RBI bond rate, one problem they taken about treasury bills, one problem they taken about government security rates. 0% rate of returns is nothing but your RF value only. So they will give any names, so don't confuse about that treasury bill rate, RBI rate, government security rate, 0% rate is nothing but different. It is same things, it related to your RF value only, that is 8%. Nifty index returns. Nifty index return is also given in the problem, is nothing but your market performance returns. So sometimes they will mention Nifty index, NSE index, BSE index, Sensex return, or any Sensex names they given. So that don't confuse about that. The different Sensex means it is different. It is nothing but your market performance. So that always denoted as a RM value, that is 14%. Now the question they ask here, you should find out expected rate of return of portfolio. Okay, so that purpose we want to find out first portfolio beta. How to calculate portfolio beta? That is, see, number of stocks you can take 4, beta as usual. See, in the problem it is given stock, beta and amount invested. So make it total of that first, 1,25,000 plus 1,50,000 plus 80,000 plus plus your 1,45,000. So this 1,25,000 plus 1,50,000 plus 80 plus 1,45,000, total will get 5 lakh rupees. So once we get the total investment, then you should find out that is portfolio weights and we'll get that total portfolio beta. So how to find out your portfolio beta? See, the portfolio beta, it is 0.60. You should multiply with 0.60. This you can multiply and divide it by this 5 lakh rupees. So you should make that MNOP. So we'll get your portfolio beta of individual weights also, that is 0.60 into 1,25,000 divided by 5 lakh. See the first things, 0.60, 1,25,000 divided by 5 lakh. Same in N, same in O and same in P also. So we'll get 0.150 plus 0.450 plus 0.144 plus 0.377. So total of that will get portfolio beta. That portfolio beta carry about there 1.20. Okay, 1.20. 1.21. Then we is to find out regarding that the main question, that is you should find out expected rate of returns. If you want to be invest M&O as Mr. Subo, so what is the expected rate of return as per the systematic risk given in the problems, that is beta, that can be used, that is using about your CAPM equation. So what is our CAPM model we can use, that is capital asset pricing model we can use, that is RI is equal to RA plus beta into RA minus RF. So put that information in that your problems. So see that RF it is given in the problems 8%, RM 18%, beta we calculate 1.21. So RM minus RF 14 minus 8 and 1.21 into 6 will get 6.726, multiply with 8 will get 14.726. This is the first question they are asked in the problems. See the second question they ask. If investment in security O replaced by investment in RBI bonds, then what is the corresponding change in portfolio beta and expected rate of returns? Okay, now instead of investing entire amount in all the 4 stocks, Mr. Subo want to be changed, that is see calculation of your returns. Mr. Subo want to be changed in that one stock, that is O stocks, they are going to be changed into RBI bonds. So that M and O it is not there. They O stock they replace and they are investing in the same amount of your RBI bonds in the investment in the bonds. The same amount you can take, only the pattern has been changed. Instead of going equity, we have to go for debt, that is RBI bonds. Beta will be take M 0.60, 1.50, next 1.30. Here see the question, it is I taken RBI bond beta, it is 0.00. You will be having the questions why I am taken about 0, because any RBI bonds, any government security bonds or any kind of government issued securities, it will carry 0% rate of risk. So always the beta of any government issued securities, always it will carry 0 of the beta. So I used to take 0.00. It is not given in the problem. You should remember very well, any kind of bonds issued by Government of India or RBI, it will the risk carry will be 0 only. So that will total about that is your RBI bond. So this is what the assumption you should make compulsory. It is not given in the any kind of problems. Okay. Now same things you should make the total of that. Total will come same, instead of only security has been changed. Now we should find out regarding portfolio beta. Same things in the portfolio beta. See the portfolio beta we calculated in the same way. In that first it is 0.60 into 1,25,000 divided by 5 lakh. Then N, then O. It is not O. Now it is RBI. So we will take 0.00. So will become 0 only. 0 you can multiply with and divide by 0 will come 0. And P security. So we will get beta 0.977. Earlier beta, see the earlier beta 1.21 because there O security is there. Here beta has been reduced. Instead of 1.21 it becomes 0.977 because we invested in a RBI bond. We will get the things. Now we should find out your again expected rate of returns. How to find out your expected rate of returns? Using your again CAPM model. See the CAPM model, we have to find out that CAPM model will be, CAPM model is equal to RI is equal to RA plus beta into RA minus RF 8 plus, it is already given in the problems, that is risk-free rate 8 and market return is 14. So beta 0.977, RM minus RF 14 minus 8 will get 6 into 977, 5.826 plus 8 will get 13.862%. Now what change will get from both the things if you go for first one condition? See the problems. In the problems you will go for MNOP or MNP plus bonds. If you take only equity, we will get return. See the how much return we will get if you guessed only, okay, only has to go for your security. We will get 14.726. And if you select one bond and replacing equity stocks, we will get 13.862. So the return has been reduced when you have to select in your bond as per the given situations. Okay, so this is what the change has been taken place in the problem number 1. Then let's move the next questions. Now this question is very much important. How the things will be, the question will be there. Earlier question we discussed about that questions will they ask it for 5 marks. Now this kind of question we discussed about question number 2 will come as a 15 marks purpose. Okay, see that a portfolio manager has the following 4 stock in his portfolio. Clearly they given one of the portfolio manager has having 4 stocks A, B, C, D. Number of shares it is given. Now it is very much important. Till now whatever problems we discuss, under that it is given initial price, cost price it is given, and at the end price is given. But here they given number of shares of A purchased, A as having number of shares, B, C, D as having portfolio managers, and their market price given, means per share value they given. They are not given here market price at the end. Okay, be careful on that. And their beta value 0.9, 1.0, 1.5, 1.2. Now let comes to the questions. Question number 1 they ask here, compute the following portfolio beta. This is very much important. They ask here, you should find out portfolio beta. Second, if the portfolio manager seeks to reduce the beta 0.8, then how much risk-free investment should bring it? Now this is very much important. In the second condition, already beta is given. So we should find out that how much investment we should bring it. Either bring it or maybe withdraw it. Okay. And number 3, if the portfolio manager seeks to increase 1.2, how much risk-free investment should he bring? Okay. Now first see the questions is important. As per the given information, you should find out first portfolio beta. First problem, first questions. Number 2, under that they already beta given, find out the risk-free investment. Number 3, also beta given and risk-free investment also we can be find out. Now very much important things. Earlier problems what we discussed in the last videos, where a same kind of problem is there, their initial price and market price it is given, means beginning we purchase at 5,000 and at the end the price goes for 6,000. So we'll get gain of 5,000 minus 6,000, 1,000 rupees. But here instead of getting initial and cost at the end price, they given number of share purchase and their market price in the today's. So how to find out this portfolio beta? We'll go for that. First things should find out here, as per the given information you should calculate portfolio beta. Okay, so we'll take first step, calculation of portfolio beta as per the given informations. Okay, as per the given information they given. Okay, so see that same column security A, B, C, D, number of share is also given, market price column number 3, 50 rupees, 20 rupees, 25, 200, beta also 0.9, 1.0, 1.5 and 1.2. Now investment amount, how to find out investment amount? Because in the problems they are not given investment amount. See in the problems investment amount is not given, only number of share and market price is given. So how to find out that number of shares will be there? We should see the column, it is given directly as the hint, that is investment amount is equal to column number 2 into 3. So number of share into market price, will get total investment we are invested. So 10,000 shares into 50 will get 5 lakh, then 5,000 into 20 will get 1 lakh, 8,000 into 25 2 lakh, 2,000 into 200 4 lakhs. So we'll get total investment, how much we invested in a portfolio manager, it is 12 lakh rupees. Okay, next step, after finding about investment, we should find out the weight of your invested amount. So these things we already calculated. How we should find the weights of as individual securities? See that things we have to do. That is column number 6, we have to move for that. How to find out the things will be 5 lakh divided by 12 lakh, we should find into hundreds. So we'll 5 lakh divided by 12 lakhs will get, that is 0.4167. Same things in that your 1 lakh divided by 12 lakhs will be get, that is your 0.0833. Then 2 lakh divided by 12 lakh will get 2 lakh divided by 12 lakh will get 0.167, and 4 lakh divided by 12 lakh will get 0.333 will be get. So that weight we can get. So individual investment will be get, that is individual investment, that is investment divided by total investment. See the either formula it is given, investment of individual divided by total investment. 5 lakh divided by 12 lakh, 1 lakh divided by 12 lakh, 2 lakh divided by 12 lakh, 4 lakh divided by 12 lakh. So weight will get. Once we get the weight, we should multiply with the beta value. So how to find out that is portfolio beta is equal to column number 7 is equal to column number 4 into column number 6. This column into these columns. Whatever things we has to be calculated. Okay, that is column number 4 into column number 6. Multiply with that column number 4 into 6. So 0.9 into 0.4167 will get 0.3750. Same way next 1 into 0.833, then 1.5 into 0.167 and 1.2 into 0.333 you will get, that is 0.444. Total of this all, last column total 0.3750 plus 0.0833 plus 0.2501 and plus 0.400 will get portfolio beta 1.1084. This is what, as per the given informations, we should find out your portfolio beta. That is the question in the given in the question number 1, that is question 1. Okay, after finding about question 1, we'll get beta 1.1084. Now what things they ask here, question number 2, we should simplify. If the portfolio manager seeks to reduce, means they want to be reduced beta 0.8. What is the actual beta comes? 1.084. It will reduce how much? 0.8. So what the question they ask here, they not asked your beta. Beta is already given. So they want to reduce existing beta to new one beta, and they ask here risk-free investment. This is very much important. How to find out here? Will we find out that is your, they are asked here risk-free investment. They ask here, that is how much risk-free investment should bring it if they want to reduce beta 0.8. Okay, so let's find out that things. See that calculation of risk-free investment when beta is 0.8. We don't know how much amount we have to bring, additional investment will be there or it should be the will be things. So what is the formula to risk-free investment is there? See the risk-free investment is equal to new beta. New beta, how much they want to be keep? 0.8. Okay, 0.8 they want to be keep, divided by calculated beta. Calculated beta is 1.1084. Earlier, no, first question there we calculate that beta. See that how much beta we calculate? 1.1084. Okay, so new beta 0.8 they want to be keep, existing beta or calculated beta 1.1084 into hundreds. So multiply with that, how much percentage of risk-free investment we want to bring it in the as a portfolio manager? How much? That is 72.18% we should bring about. So that purpose we should find out total investments, because we want to be bring it. So when you bring it that additional investment, how much total investment will be there? See the formula will be existing investment. Existing investment 12 lakh. It is already we invested. Multiply with 100 and divided by the percentage comes no risk-free investment we want to bring out, that should come divided by 72.18%. So simplify that, we'll get total investment 16,62,510. How it is comes? 12 lakh multiply with 100 divided by risk-free investment 72.18. As per the risk-free investment, when we reduce beta, we want to be keep risk-free investment 72.18. So that we can divide that out of total investment. So total investment come to the picture, that is 16,62,510. That is will becomes. Now find out how much additional investment we are going to bring. How to find out additional investment? Additional investment is equal to total investment as per the beta reduce. That is when we beta reduce 0.8, total investment becomes 16,62,510. And what is our existing investment? 12 lakhs. So total additional investment we want to bring, that is 4,62,510. This, if how we are going to simplify this amount is correct or not, we are going to be make that again calculation of beta. When the answer of portfolio beta, it should come as a 0.8. Okay, same bracket we can do as we done with the earlier securities column. See the securities, number of shares, market price, beta, investment also same. But after adding about these things, we can add one more column here that has to be considered, that is risk-free investment, because we want to be add risk-free investment because we want to be change beta 0.8. So first we should find out regarding that is this amount. Already we calculated 4,62,510 amount will come to the pictures, because total investment comes to the, when we reduce beta 0.8, it will comes that is beta 0.8 16,62,510. So first we should write investment 4,62,510 beta. Why I am written beta here? See, it is clearly given risk free investment. Whenever risk free category comes, you should take beta 0. Market price, it is not given in the problem. You should assume, whenever they question, they ask risk free investment, you should assume market price it is 10 for only risk free investment, not for other purpose. So 4,62,510 divided by your 10 will get 46,251 number of shares. Okay, so that is, we has to make that is reverse calculation. Instead of going number of shares, we should go for total investment as we calculated in the earlier slide. 4,62,510 divided by 10 you should be assumes will get 46,251. Then remaining step as it is, we should find out your weight, investment divided by total investment. 5 lakh divided by 16 lakh 62,510 will get 0.3008. will get next 1 lakh divided by 16 lakh will get 0.062. Same way in the next way, and risk investment also divided by the things will get weights. Once we get the weights, we should find out when we has to go for that is portfolio beta. Portfolio beta will be that is beta into weights, that is column number 4 into column number 6. Okay, so 0.9 into 0.3008 will get 0.2707. Same way in the B, same way in the C, same way in the D, and ultimately for risk-free investment it will come 0 only, because 0 has to multiply with 0.2782 and the answer will come 0 only, and make it the total of these all columns, and the answer should and must come 0.8, because they want to find out risk-free investment when beta is 0.8. If your beta comes 0.8, then only your risk-free investment will be correct, as we calculated in the how the risk-free investment we should bring, that is new risk-free investment will comes in the pictures, that will be 4,62,510. it should become beta 0.8. This is for question number 2. Now one more question they ask here, that is question number 3 here. That is what question number 3 they ask here. If the portfolio manager seeks to increase, okay, now this is very much important. Earlier the beta is 1.1084, they want to be reduced, means it is decreased. In this case it is going to go on increased. So what is, again the question is same, risk-free investment you should find out. Here also you should find a risk-free investment as we calculate. Here also risk-free investment we should bring. So we will calculate that how risk-free investment will be there. See the risk-free investment. See, when we calculate your risk-free investment will becomes beta. How much they said to keep beta, that will be beta, we want to keep beta, that is 1.2. Now the same way what we calculate in the that is question number 2. Risk-free investment is equal to new beta divided by calculated beta into 100. Risk-free investment, new beta we want to keep 1.2. Calculated beta means existing beta you can take 1.1084, not 0.8. 0.8 it is second conditions. Okay, existing calculated beta we can take, that is 1.1084. So the total percentage will comes 108.26%. Then you should find out total investment. Existing investment how much? Existing investment take 12 lakh. Don't take here second condition investment. You should take existing first conditions only 12 lakh. Multiply with 100 and the percentage comes 108.26. Divide that, will get total investment 11,08,443 is the total investment avenues of your portfolio manager. So what is your additional investment now? Now see that additional investment. Now the additional investment, it becomes, see the additional investments, new total investment will become 11,08,443. Total existing our 12 lakh. Instead of become that is additional investment, it should become that is negative, that is minus 91,557. When we has to be increase beta, means the risk is more, that times the negative investment avenues will be arises, that is 91,557 amount will become negative, that is additional. So if this amount is correct or not, we should find out that when if your answer come 1.2, then only this amount will become valid. So we'll find out that how will be calculated in a same way. See, the column will be there. Okay, see the column calculation of risk-free investment when beta is 1.2. Securities column we can take, number of shares same it is, market price same, beta same, and investment columns. Now come to the risk-free investment. Risk-free investment it is, we should take 91,557, already we calculated. Beta when it is risk-free it is 0 always. Market price for risk-free it is always assume 10. So 91,557 divided by 10 will get 9,155 number of shares. Same way we should find out now the weight. Weight column is equal to investment divided by total investment. 5 lakh divided by 11 lakh 48,443. 1 lakh divided by 11 lakh 48,443. In the same way you should calculate. Then portfolio beta. Portfolio beta, how we are going to calculate portfolio beta? Portfolio beta will be is to column number 4 into column number 6, that is 0.9 into 0.4511. Same way for A, B, C, D. And lastly the risk-free investment beta is, portfolio beta is 0, because 0 into 0.0826 always becomes 0, and the answer it is matched with 1.2. So whatever things amount we calculate, that is additional investment, it comes to correct. Your answer it should and must comes to given condition, then only your problem correct. If it is not reached to 1.2, then your whatever calculation we done, it is going to be wrong things. So always follow the steps what things we are going to be calculate when we have to go for the question, that is as per the given situation beta has to be calculated. That is, see the columns carefully. Investment first we should find out weight, and then portfolio beta, total of that. And when the beta it is given, how to find out investment? New beta divided by calculated beta of existing one. Percentage should divide them with existing, will get additional investment. Put that additional investment in the 0.8 conditions and find out beta will be there. Beta always take 0. Market price you can assume 10 for risk-free investment, will get number of shares. Reverse calculation, instead of investment divided by market price will get that number of shares, and multiply with your columns. Total investment will get, weight will get, portfolio beta will get. Their answer should and must it will comes to the pictures, that is 0.8 only, then only your calculation will be correct. Same way in the third also it is increased, so percentage, then divide that percentage and find out additional one, may be positive or may be negative, secondary, but your answer it should and must comes to the what the condition they given in the problem, that is 1.2 only. Okay, then this question is for homework purpose. You can practice what I solved in the question number 2, that is your question number 3. Hope you are understand the today's videos. If you are not understood, just give the comment on that, and like and subscribe for these channels for upcoming videos. For next class we'll move for that your again 2 more problem on CAPM model with related to question papers of and some advanced problems in a coming videos. Thank you.